Easter, friends. This is Jazz bringing you the What I Got for Easter 2026 edition. Now, to start with, you've seen this in my vlog, but I'm counting this for Easter. It is this heated blanket. It's been helping me so much. Like, it is just absolutely wonderful. There's moments where I can't use it, but because it might be too much, but if I use it at the right time, it really does help with my IBS. This was an absolutely great thing. Again, I'm just counting it for Easter because I hadn't really showed many of you since then. But before I go on any further, I have this bag here and this nice bag here. So I'll start with this bag. I got some brisk lemon iced tea. It's a huge can. And again, I'm trying different drinks now to compensate for all the coffee. And that's what I've been doing there. I think we got this one time for Easter or Christmas. It was a Minnie Mouse chocolate. My aunt picked this up for me. So I'm looking forward to eating her. Sorry, then, Man 64. But chocolate is just delicious, regardless of what they look like. Of course, the nut-free Easter bunny. It's Easter. You gotta have a bunny on Easter, or depending on how my track record goes, I could have had a heart-shaped chocolate too, because I had one of these in Valentine's instead of a heart. That was the joke. Roxy holiday, right? But no, I got the right chocolate for the holidays this time, but I didn't care. I liked chocolate. A bag of plain Ripples chips. I like something salty. Last thing in this bag, just contents. I got to have a little trip, and you'll see this in the vlog later, just around the stores, and I went to Value Village. And this is the comic I got at Value Village. And you're like, oh, that's a nice extra. Guys, it's about to get, way out there. Now, just to start with way out there, the complete Are You Afraid of the Dark, like the series for the original and the kind of, the revival, all 91 episodes. Now, you've seen this probably a couple of days ago, though. I did an unboxing of this for you guys. This, again, was about $92. So you're like, oh, wow, Jazz, that was way overkill, for Easter. And I saved my own money. That was the thing. That's the thing I want you guys to know. Probably should have said this at the beginning. I know Easter isn't meant for all these big things. It's meant for maybe for kids, some clothes, a jump rope, bubbles, something, maybe a little toy that isn't too much, right? But for adults, it's meant to be about the family. But also, everyone celebrates differently. And I kind of bought a lot of this stuff here, and some of it I'm going to be still paying back for. And no, this isn't included in that. So you're going to have a little idea going forward what is going to go on. But before that, peeps. Yeah. I've never had them before. My aunt thought I would like them, and the ingredients don't seem like so bad. But you know what? That's alright. I'll try it when my aunt is home. Mountain Dew, Code Red, and this is cherry. Like, you know how I tried zero sugar Mountain Dew? I'm gonna want to try this again at some point. Now, guys, start with my huge haul. The Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild. Yeah, yeah. I remember, I think I said this in the vlog, but you're not seeing the vlog again until after this. I originally had an earlier Nintendo Switch. What I didn't know till later was my aunt was it was in one of those stores where you would borrow it and pay it off, but she couldn't in the amount of time. So she had to return the first Switch I had, plus this game that had come with it. And I was enjoying it, and I was crushed. I mean, I was okay for several years, right? But I always felt that empty spot in my collection because unlike it wasn't in my control. Like it's not like I lost it on my own. It was something that I felt was ripped from me. But now, and I just figured this time was the right time to get it. And yeah, this was one of the things that I did buy with my money on my own, right? Like I said that and I owe back, right? To my aunt. This was one of the things that I don't completely owe back for. I paid for it myself. It was about $56 at the most wanted. And I tested it and it works great. Now, some of you might not be so pleased about this because I know everything she's done was wrong. But the Harry Potter Complete 8 collection. Now, one thing about this is that it was missing the Prisoner of Azkaban. But I was able to replace it with my own original copy, so that is fine. Plus, I have the bonus disc from the Prisoner of Azkaban, so maybe that's even better. I went from having supposed to have 8 discs to having 9, so you know what? Again, at least the disc that was missing was kind of literally replaceable. So again, I'm fine with that. It was either that or return the whole thing for credit, and I was willing to give up one disc that I already had and keep the rest. That worked really great. This was over $30. So yeah, this is where, or just before, or where I'm starting to owe money. Yeah, it is where I'm starting to owe money. Now, another Value Village pickup, The Prince and the Pauper from Great Illustrated Classics. Now, wow. Again, I'm purposely looking for some Great Illustrated Classic books because they have some of the classics that are usually harder and make it more digestible. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this is about. I'm just purposely starting to pick up some books now that I can try later since I can understand these. The Swiss Family Robinson from Great Illustrated Classics. Well, it is from Joanne Wiss, but Great Illustrated Classics version of it. Now, I got that and those two and the comic from Value Village, which total about $5. Again, that's still where I owe. Now, something fun here. The complete series of Cat Dog. $19.99 or about $23. Let's play a fun game, guys. How much does this usually cost when you try to find it online? What are you guessing? Maybe about $30, 40 max. Nope. About 70 bucks. Got this for about $23 and they all work very well. Like, I am like so pleased. with it. Maybe I'll show inside. So there's 4 discs in here for season 1 and 2. Again, I might have a better look. If not, that is fine, but I'm just doing the best I can. Then we have season... Okay, let's properly show these. Then we have season 3, disc 1 and 2. And then season 3, disc 3. And then season 4 just has 1 disc with it. So, yeah, so far, at least this time, I have all the, you know, the discs with it, which was great. Again, usually this is $70. Like when I looked on Amazon at Curiosity, right? It's ridiculous, really. Now there is still more, if you don't believe it. I got Monster Energy Rehab, and it is TE plus lemon. Again, I still am drinking some caffeine, and I do still love the Monster Energies. I just have to be more careful with them, and the juices are usually a little better on my stomach. And I love doing those videos for you guys. I got 2 Kinder Surprise eggs. I got a package of Starburst. 2 of these suckers that I really, really do enjoy. And there's 2 more things. I got another pack of Disney Lorcana. And a pack of 30 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now, a funny story when it comes to the cards. When I was at the dollar store, which I got like the packs of cards and most of the candy, right? I was looking, and I did see some of those purple Pokemon packs, but I decided not to get them. Because, well, I'm alright. I have a lot of Pokemon cards to start with. And 2, it was so sad. This little guy was the last thing on the little rung. Little alone. Okay, yeah, I know. I could have waited to get more Disney Lorcana, but I have a lot more Pokemon Disney Lorcana. So I got a pack of that. And when I saw this little guy alone, I'm like, oh, I'm taking you with me, little guy. And to be fair, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is probably one of my favorite trading cards. Probably more than Pokemon. I like Pokemon better overall, but the cards itself, I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! So I figured, well, okay. And this has a lot more, you know, for $4 than the other one does for $2.50. So I figured I would invest in this little guy right here. So, yeah. One other thing I am going to show you, I guess an honorable mention, is this bag. And I have some markers. Don't ignore the scissors, but I have some markers, you know, to color with. Like my aunt got it for me. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for Easter. Guys, again, just a reminder, not everyone gets that much at Easter. It's not meant for that. But I'm just lucky, and I managed to save a lot of my money. And again, I am still paying back for some of these things. Oh, right. Guys, back up. I lied. This is not the last thing I got for Easter. I know. I'm going to show pictures there, but remember how, well, you'll see it later, I guess. My aunt got me 2 more games. Right, yeah. I was so caught up on Breath of the Wild that I forgot about these. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Nintendo Switch. Guys, about 60 bucks too. And this I don't owe back for. Yeah, guys, I brought something up in the vlog, that you're going to see. When I talked about Pokemon Day, and I brought up Interesting Fire Red and Leaf Green the whole time I knew I had the games. And I didn't want to spoil it for you guys that I had gotten these games. And I'm just so excited to play them. It was so long since I've actually played these games, really, and being able to fully enjoy them. I got one on both systems, and one is on another account, where I can trade properly with them, so I don't have to worry about having a partner for those. And I plan to try to complete as much of the Pokedex on one of the games as possible. And it'll be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it, but I had to wait till today to do it. I hadn't started yet getting this video out for you guys. And again, I can't believe I almost forgot those two games, but maybe because they're the only things I don't have physical representations of. You'll see it on either side. So again, back to what I'm saying. Even more so now with adding these two games. I know Easter isn't about this stuff. It's about family. Even if, for kids, maybe little goodies from the Easter Bunny, right? But I got most of the stuff minus the two Pokemon games and some of the chocolate that myself. And I owe back for a lot of the extra stuff too. And I've agreed to that. So this is more a made Easter, haul. It's not about what you get. It's about your time with the family. So, guys, I hope you had a good Easter. I had a good Easter with my aunt and had a good meal. You'll probably see a picture somewhere there. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe and help this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.